Here we are in this familiar room with Pat Lawler.
$70, Barbadian 27, No Fibbing 31, Trivialas 14, Alcove 40, Rose Reward $4.40, Sparkling Fun $16, Asdaf 38, Bundafy 59, number 11 is Eastern Ore 115, Futile at $13, Miro 22, Precinct 71, Presage at 71, 77 for Precinct, Shellacking 84, Sibilant $6.30 and Welland Commission, and Swift Falcon also at $11.20 and around fifth favourite for the National Horse Expo Wakeful Stakes.
And a big field here of 18. They start at the 2,000 metre mark over beside the river, and a run of about 600 metres to the first turn. We'll take a break and be back with the running of race 6 on AAMI Victoria Derby Day very shortly. The sights and sounds of the Victoria Derby. And there he was, moving into stall 1, Mahogany. He had Lee Friedman as his mentor, but the question was, would he run 2,500 metres? And in the white cap, he'd settled behind them, run to them on the turn, and then raced away like a class horse. And that is the softest win you'll see in a major race for a long time. Mahogany clearing away, Greg Hall in the saddle, his third winner for the day, and the VRC Derby belongs to Greg Hall and Lee Friedman, Lloyd Williams and Kerry Packer. The 2,000 metre start for race 6, the National Horse Expo Wakeful Stakes. As I said, a big field. They have got a long run to the first turn at the 1,400 metre mark, but certainly an inside barrier in a big field is probably an advantage. The selections from the panel for race 6, Rose Reward is mine. As Roy said, he had Arborea on top before, but he likes Fine Recipe, having seen her in the yard. Dan's gone for Arborea, the 1,000 guineas winner, and Gary Willits, what a good judge he is. He's stuck with me with Rose Reward. Well, they're moving into the stalls now, and Dan, you can give us a last-minute tote update.
Yes, Pete Arborea $6.90, one of the popular elects with Fine Recipe $7.80, Trivialas $14.10, Rose Reward kept safe at $4.30, Sparkling Fun $16, and over the page Futile at $13.80, and the other main two chances are numbers 17 and 18, which are Sibilant and Swift Falcon, are both well in the betting at $6.10 and $12 for numbers 17 and 18. Now, one of these horses is in the hands of the attendants, which is Trivialas from the Cummings stable. It's out behind the line. Jockey out of the saddle for the moment, which is Greg Childs. And this Western Symphony filly is being led around. Most of the others have gone up to the gates. John Letts behind the barrier can update us what's happening with Trivialas. Let's see.
I think she's just undergoing a veterinary examination, but she seems to be quite okay at the moment. The vet seems quite happy at the moment. She's trotting around all right. She seems free enough in their action.
Let's see, do you know what happened to her?
No, I don't. I think Greg Childs was just a little bit unhappy with her, and he's just got the vet, you know, for a precaution to just have a look at her. She seems a little bit concerned about her back leg. Maybe she got a kick or something. She kicked the running rail, actually. Johnny Patterson just told me she kicked the running rail, and Greg Childs, just as a precautionary, they're going to have a look at her. She's out the race, I think. So they're not very happy with her.
Well, she's about a 12-to-1 chance, so about 7th pick in the race.
Yeah, well, they'll be going without her.
She won't start?
No, I don't think so. I think she's out. The vet doesn't seem very happy with her at the moment. No, she's out.
They're very reluctant to take chances now, Dan, with horses. If they have any trouble, if they rear up in the stalls or hit their heads or anything like that, they generally pull them out.
Stand by for an announcement here.
Late scratching Trivialas.
I understand Trivialas may have hurt a hind leg by kicking.
Now, all the other runners have been locked away, and the starter goes to the platform. Scraped by Letzi down at the start. Trivialas is out. And the field is now locked away. It's about 6th or 7th favourite. So no luck for Bart Cummings as yet. Field is set. There's No Fibbing in your screen. The colours of No Fibbing, which are worn by Danny Nikolic. It's jockey, it's drawn barrier number 1 now. The Trivialas is out. Was to have started from the inside. The fillies make a pretty good line. The light is on and they're off and racing now. Fine Recipe was the slowest to begin. Miro and Sibilant have been dragged back out to the tail of the field with Precinct early. Eastern All won the kick, but Alcove goes up on the outside to take it on soon after. Whipping around the outside was Barbadian with Swift Falcon. They go up to second and third. Eastern All drops back to fourth. 1.5 lengths further back in the field then as they'd settled fully into stride, no fibbing. It's getting up on the inside and they were followed by Sibilant outside it. Futile next as they put the brakes on up front. Bundify 5 deep. Around it was Asdaf. No fibbings midfield on the inside of Precinct and then Rose Reward, Fine Recipe. Back behind them was Miro settling third last and a length further back then to Sparkling Fun, and Arborea goes back to the tail of the field about 12 lengths off the lead. About 1,100 metres left to travel and Alcove led a half a length to Bundify. The pace is quickened up again. About 2.5 lengths away then a Eastern All is racing third, the inside of Barbadian. 1.5 to Swift Falcon and they were followed on the inside by Presage. One off the rails, Sibilant, and out 3 wide was Asdaf, followed by Futile and Precinct. Inside them was No Fibbing and they were followed by Shellacking 3 wide. Fine Recipe next on the outside of Rose Reward and about 2 lengths away Sparkling Fun. Miro was second last and Arborea's last and 15 lengths off the lead. Up to the turn, about 800 metres to go. Alcove a neck in front of Bundify. Barbadian was third. Eastern All was flat and fourth. Then Swift Falcon. Some of these favourites have got a big job to do as they come around the turn. Rose Reward's 10 off the lead and hard ridden, and Arborea is still last. Alcove at the 400 sprinted away, 2 in front of Eastern All second, Barbadian third, then Swift Falcon. Now Rose Reward running into the race towards the inside and wider out on the track was Sibilant and then came Fine Recipe. 250 to go and it's Alcove, 2 in front of Eastern All. On the outside Swift Falcon running on Fine Recipe and Rose Reward, and here comes Arborea. She is absolutely flying. Alcove in front, Arborea gobbling her up. They hit it and Arborea's got up. She's got up on the outside and beaten Alcove. Third's a great go, Fine Recipe and Rose Reward, then Swift Falcon and Eastern All. Barbadian and Sibilant, No Fibbing, Bundify, then Asdaf and Miro. Well back was Precinct and then Prestige. Sparkling Fun, Shellacking, who's finished back at the tail of the field, and Futile was tailed off. 2 minutes and 2 seconds they've run for that. And they have gone flat out bar for about 50 metres up along the Maribyrnong side of the track. Alcove has almost run them off their feet. Judge calls for the photo, but what a run Arborea. It was last and conservatively 15 lengths away from the leaders around the turn.
It's a tremendous run, Dan, and the ones to watch were Fine Recipe getting home well, Rose Reward for you ladies at home that are coming to the Oaks next Thursday. They're going to be the ones that are going to run the 2,500 metres right out in the Oaks.
Number 1's got it, Arborea. Ridden by Shane Dine. A big roar from the crowd has beaten number 6 Alcove.